Enjoy the races. It'll be a great race for a great person.
Mike Moore, I'm here for the Shauna Dye Memorial at Bethany Speedway. Glad to be here tonight. Want to thank my sponsors, Chuck and Larry's Transmission, Little Pros, Mike Moore Motorsports, and Recommended Collision Center. Just want to welcome everybody out to the races tonight and have a good time.
Hey, this is Mike Trent, driver of the number 10 305 Sprint car. We're at Bethany Speedway tonight for the Dye Memorial, and I hope we have a good turnout, and I hope to see you in Victory Lane later.
Hey, my name is Jacob Dye. I'm driver of the 20D Sprint car. Want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to honor my late wife, Shauna Rianne. Hopefully everybody enjoys themselves, and we'll put on a good show for everybody. Thanks for coming.
Devin Wignall from Altoona, Iowa. Tonight driving the Clayton Vanderploeg Racing 57A. Hoping to make some good moves out on track and end up in the winner's circle later tonight. Big thank you to Eagle Homes and all of Clayton's sponsors. Yep.
All right, we go. I'm Alan Cunningham. I'm from Halfway, Missouri, and I'm racing the number 51 in the sprint car class.
This is Kenny Potter driving the number 2 tonight. Welcome to the Shauna Dye Memorial. So glad to have you all here.
Hi, I'm Jack Potter, driver of the Custom Truck One Source Briggs Transport number 15 IMCA Sprint car here at Bethany Speedway for the Shauna Dye Memorial.
Hi, I'm Abby Gillette. We're here at Bethany Speedway. Some of my sponsors are Lies Trash Service, and then my team is Let Motorsports. We also have Wind Supply on the car and Odessa Animal Clinic.
This is a fast heat too. A lot of these guys know how to get to the front. Whoa, that was a quick start. We're gonna, well, I guess we're gonna let it go. Cone's a little questionable on that one. That was a terrible start, but no, and well, another start. It's not real good, but guess we'll go with it. So no, first and second. Kane Crockett and Albie Christopherson running for the 3rd spot. Gerald Burns right behind him. Noah's trying to get away. Looking at the right flag, and no second. Albie Christopherson trying to run him down, but I think he's going to run out of time. Whoop, Gerald Burns gets turned around to turn number 2, but the white flag was out, and he'll keep going. Checker to Eddie Knoll. Ed Knoll finishes 2nd. Albie Christopherson 3rd. Kane Crockett 4th. And Gerald Burns having a problem there on that last lap, keeping the back end under him. So, sprint cars heat number 1. Race Saver Sprint Cars, one and only time with us this year. we are looking at having them guys back for this race again next year. I'm talking about being here next year because that's the tentative plan. We're still got some talking to do just to iron everything out, but we'll just keep your eyes and ears peeled, and we'll let everybody know best we can for about next year. Sprint cars heat 1. I don't know if we're waiting for somebody or just what. Down low, I couldn't see for sure. Thought somebody said something about a flat or a tire issue. So it'll be down to 6 of them. Cunningham be back out in the feature. So now we're going to have Potter and Potter on the front row. Kenny Potter on the inside. Jack Potter outside. Jay Russell and Jacob Dye, a couple of guys that are always running to the front in the second row. So keep an eye. This will be a good one. Jack Potter threw that thing on the outside in 1 and 2. Still side by side for third, Jacob. Dye on the inside. Dye has the advantage in 3. He's going to stay down on the bottom. Try to work on Kenny Potter. Jack Potter's getting away from him. Kenny Potter, Jacob Dye, Jay Russell. Abigail Lett looking good in the 5th spot. Jack Potter way out in front. Kenny Potter now getting away from that 3rd place battle with Jacob Dye and Jay Russell. Now Russell stretching it out. Around to put Doug Cook a lap down is the 15 of Jack Potter. Jack Potter picking them up and laying them down. 3 cars all up in the straightaway for 2nd spot. Right now, Kenny Potter in 2nd. Looks like Jay Russell moved in a little bit on Jacob Dye, then fell back. Jacob up. Yellow. Laps getting close to winding down, but Abigail Lett setting in 5th. Wasn't looking too bad. Got a little bit high in turn 3 and backwards over the bank. So I think we'll see if she heads to the pit area. Usually far as everybody else, but back to green. Boy, Potter gets jumped out quick. Jacob Dye to the inside of Kenny Potter. Jacob Dye into 2nd. White flag, 1 to go. Dye running down on the bottom. He's trying to make up some ground. Faster spot might be about in the middle right now, but he's getting away from those 2 cars behind him. Jack Potter will be your winner. Jacob Dye found his spot on that restart for 2 laps. Jacob Dye finishes 2nd. Jay Russell 3rd in the 76. Kenny Potter 4th. And the 8-up car of Doug Cook finishes 5th. So nice move up there for Jacob Dye. A little bit of help with the car being out, but you know what? You take them how you get them. On that topper, he'll fiddle around there at the back once in a while, and then you'll think he's about just back there bumbling around, and here he comes. Down into turn 1 for your leader, Topper 2nd. The 10 car quickly. Mike Trent moves up into 3rd. Whoa! 69 of Mike Moore. He's coming to the front. Starting to work on the 10 of Mike Trent for that 3rd spot. race car. Your leader, Monty Farrell, getting out away from everybody. J.R. Topper second. Second, third, fourth, evenly spread out a car length or two. Mike Moore gets a little sideways out of two, he'll lose some ground. Second, third, fourth, packs them back in again. That's Farrell, your leader. Wickdale still in fifth, trying to move in on that pack of three. Got a three-pack down into 3 and 4, battling for second. Topper still holds it. Mike Moore falls back a little bit. Mike Trent within a car length. 10-car handle up, give you the stick, 1 to go. Watch out, battle for size. Second. Trent tried to go to the outside to the checkered Monty Farrell. Topper second. Trent third. Moore fourth. And in the fifth spot, Devin Wickdale. Couch and Cook round them out. So good run for Ferreira. Dennis jumped to the inside. Couldn't get it to stick. Will fall back into second place. Hayden Baker third. Top 4 cars out. Single file. Dennis trying to chase down Blake Hayes. Corbin Browning slips up in the fourth spot. Runs Scotty Grenier. Here comes Lane Matthews to the inside. With Scotty Grenier for fifth. Fifth spot, Scotty Grenier back around the outside of Lane Matthews. Right behind him, Jared Hilliard trying to move up. Casey Burnett coming from the back of the pack up to the 8th spot. Coming up, lap traffic. Blake Hayes about 5. Collins over Caleb Dennis. Peyton Baker sits in third. Corbin Browning trying to run him down. And out by 7th to Scotty Grenier. Battle for 6th right now. Lane Matthews in 6th. Casey Burnett coming up. Jared Hilliard. Burnett running a little bit higher. He's going to get a run out of the second quarter. Watch at 23. Yellow out. Yellow out with Blake Hayes out in front. Caleb Dennis got that thing figured out, setting in second. Peyton Baker third, Coleman Browning fourth. Scotty Grenier falling back a spot, but found his way back into 5th. Lane Matthews, Jared Hilliard, and Casey Burnett were about to go at it for that 6th spot. Track's still got some moisture in it, so it is fast right now. Blake Hayes, your leader, looking to win 3 in a row points races. Only 4 laps to go, so these guys have got to get a move on if they're going to move up. Not sure. Well, whatever. Blake Hayes will lead them. Back around 1 and 2. Peyton Baker working up. Caleb Dennis. Scotty Grenier now up to 4th around Corbin Browning. Corbin Browning back to the inside. Casey Burnett up to 6th now. Take 3 laps to go. Blake Hayes out in front. Caleb Dennis. Caleb Dennis going to try to hang with him. Top 3 up by the road. Scotty Grenier gets turned around. Scotty Grenier gets turned around. Collects Vince Matthews and Johnny Eads maybe. Corey with a quick turn over the bank to miss that one. Scotty Grenier looking good. He's not been in a race car for a while, I don't believe. Lane Grenier usually drives that car, but Scotty Grenier out here tonight. Good to see him back in a race car. About time for him to get another one. A little bit of shuffling around there. See if Johnny Eads can go here or just what. They're checking him. So we'll see where they go. I think The 25 is Scotty Grenier. Spun calls that yellow. He'll have to go to the back. I think Blake Hayes will be your leader. Caleb Dennis second. Peyton Baker third. Those guys were out by themselves. Coleman Browning should move up to fourth. Casey Burnett had worked his way around a couple cars, so he'll be your fifth place car as we go back to green. Lane Matthews in all that still sets in sixth. Jared Hilliard had lost the spot last time they crossed the line. Brett Weidman was your eighth place car. He's moved up pretty good since that restart. Jared Hilliard, Johnny Eads, looks like we're good, put that one on the record. So James Burns will be up maybe in 9th, Vince Matthews 10th, Query 11th. I believe that's how it is now. And we will have 2 laps left, so it'll be a green-white checkered as we come around. Take the green, make a lap, take a right. So these guys got to move quick. Caleb Dennis was hanging with Blake Hayes about 2 car lengths back. We'll see if he can do something with him. He's got 2 laps to do it. So he's going to have to do something. Looks like I may have a car out of place here, so Blake Hayes is your leader. Caleb Dennis second. He'll choose high or low, 2-lap shootout. Peyton Baker third. Coleman Browning fourth. Casey Burnett will be fifth. 6th, Lane Matthews. Brett Weidman 7th. Jared Hilliard 8th. Vince Matthews 9th, and Query will be 10th. Looks like we also lost James Burns in that deal. I didn't see who all we lost there, so lost the 3B also, so that moves a couple guys up. Helps Weidman as he restarted 12th on that last restart. He's quickly up into, what, 7th? And Query restarted 13th as 10th. Those guys a quick move in 2 laps there. See if we're going to double them up or not. We will not double them up, so you're going to have to really make a move now if you're going to do it. Caleb Dennis has got to figure something out. He's going to follow him down the front stretch. Wayne Matthews quick on the draw. Casey Burnett running up on the outside. Keep an eye on that 23 car. White flag, 1 to go. Third, Coleman Browning to the inside of Peyton Baker. Around to the checkered. It's going to be for the 3rd straight time. Blake Hayes. Caleb Dennis finishes 2nd. Caleb Dennis 2nd. Coleman Browning 3rd. Peyton Baker 4th. And Casey Burnett will finish 5th. Lane Matthews, Brett Weidman, Jared Hilliard, Vince Matthews, and Chase Query round out the top 10. He just flipped dry mud or dry dirt on me. That hurt. 3 straight to finish the season. So if we come back here, when we come back here next year, keep an eye on the 14 car because he's going to try to pick up right where he left off. Now there's still watch this celebration. I was just told it's going to be a big one. Phillip, be ready. Blake Hayes, 3rd straight points win. Down to Phillip. All right, Phillip, you're up.
Blake, your crew wants you to do a flip off of there, man. What? No broken bones? All right. After the last race you had here, you had a lot of work to do on this race car. Looks like you got the work done. Man, you've had a great season. How does it feel to get wins?
It's awesome. This race, even more. I mean, we put a lot of work in this race. Late nights trying to get it together this week, plus trying to get the car back together. Just awesome to be able to bring this one home.
Right now, it looks like the only work you got to do is the right rear fender's bent up underneath it, the right rear.
Yeah, this is the last race, so it was all out. So,
anybody you'd like to thank for your season, Blake?
X Factor Motorsports, Bethany Building Center, Reinhardt Construction, Napa Auto Parts, Naughty Boys Motorsports, Timberwolf Construction, 5-Star Contracting and Maintenance, CNR Construction, Dyes Auto, 9 Point Taxidermy, Harley and Me, United Country, Dillon Heights, Marathon Construction, Hilliard Farms. I'm sure I probably forgot somebody. My wife, Brett Weidman, sitting over there. He was up about 11 o'clock last night trying to get it back together. So everybody here had a help in it this week. So.
All right, let's hear it for your race winner here in the E-Mods, the 14H of Blake Hayes.
What a way to finish out the season. 3 straight points feature wins. Take out the fair, and he finished out the season strong. He was also one of them that had made some noise about this race a month and a half ago, so he's part of this deal happening tonight also. So Pure Stocks up next. 13 of those. This has got a bunch of fast cars in front. So one last time, let's hear for Blake Hayes. Again, thank everybody for coming, no matter what the reason, but especially for tonight. Pure Stocks up next. Then we'll have the Race Saver Sprint cars. 13 Pure Stocks, if they all make it out. Now you got to go across the scales, get everything checked out. But he's been legal every time he's gone to tech, so should not be an issue. Petty John Auto Pace truck getting ready to bring out the Pure Stocks, waiting for him. I'm ready. There we go. All right, on row number 1 on the pole, the 55 Team Mick Ross. Outside the 15E, Eddie Noel, 13 years old. On the inside, row 2, Dad. Then the 15, Edno. Outside the 11J, Jake Stummer. Row 3, the 11S, Tyler Starr. On the outside, the 17C, Alvy Christopherson. Row 4, inside the 22A, Kane Crockett. On the outside, the 72, Danny O'Donnell. Row 5, the 4B, Gerald Burns, and the 03, Gabe Query. Row 6, the 3A, Ava Dixon, and the 006, Wade Johnson. And shotgun on the field, the G08, Sean Gomez. I believe we got them all out there. Yes, they are all out there. Jake Starmer will start the season 4 or 5 straight wins. Hasn't finished outside the top 3 in a points race yet this year. So keep an eye on him. Ed Knoll with the win. Eddie Knoll, 13-year-old on the outside of row number 1, has a win this year. Mick Ross does not have a win. I know it's hard to believe, but Mick Ross does not have a win. But it doesn't matter where he starts in the feature, he finishes at the top. Well, he don't want to finish. That's not a good start. No. Yeah, Eddie's been quick on the draw. He slowed down a lot. Got the quick jump there. I think you get 2 times, and then they'll either replace the front row or whoever's jumping. Not sure how to do that. Jake Starmer had some contact there. Well, you get one chance of jumping the start, and then we replace the front row, I guess. That's how we're going to do it. I don't know. We'll see. They just might, those guys might be pulling up there. Ed Knoll and Starmer might be pulling up there and saying, hey, well, I don't know. This is kind of fishy. Original double file restart. Eddie Knoll goes to the outside front row with a 15E. But I'm sure they've warned him about jumping the start. That car will get up and jump, and that's what it did. Jumped a little more than Mick Ross's, so. Need to get the car inside row 3 on the outside row 1. Not sure why he's back there, but. As soon as we get that done, I don't have anybody. We need somebody to go out there and tell him. Well, all right, well, we'll see if that's how they're going to go, or we need to get Eddie up there in the outside front row. I think Jake is waiting for the 15E to get up there on the outside front row, but I think we're going to tell them so many times, and if they don't get up there, then I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Lights aren't out, so we're not starting yet. I don't know if their headset isn't working. Somebody may need to go out there. All right, well. All right, lights are out, so that's the way we're going with them. Eddie Knoll will be moved back 2 spots. Our rule is, if you jump a start, you go back 2 spots. Well, you went back 2 spots behind him, so he's outside 3rd row now. So Jake Starmer on the front row with Mick Ross. And Mick Ross has been trying to beat that 11J car all year long. This is what he wants to see, because if he can beat him straight up, makes it even better. Johnson turned around in turn number 2. So Wade Johnson turned around in turn number 2. Looks like Query might have a flat tire. Yeah, right rear may be flat on that 03 car. If he was not the yellow, he should get 2 courtesy laps. So Wade Johnson was the yellow, so Query, if he figures out that tire's flat, he can get in there and change it. Gets 2 courtesy laps. You got to tell him it's flat first. And they're not going to tell him, I guess. Well, I don't know. Gabe Crow with a flat, he ought to be sent to the pits and get 2 courtesy laps, but that's not going to happen, so we'll see if he can stay out of the way. He doesn't know it's flat. Turn yellow back on, maybe that's what they're going to do. I'm down kind of low. I can't see. Is the right rear flat on the 03? Nobody answered, so I guess we'll go with it. I guess so. Up front, side by, got him 2 wide for 3 rows. Cross out in front. Jake Starmer second. And no third. Right now, your leader. Jake Starmer followed him in there down the inside. Starmer 3 wide. No cross will make it back to 2 wide for second. Watch Tyler Starmer. He's running up a higher than there. Here comes Eddie Noah and Alvin Christopherson. They're going to try to move in on that top 4. Got them coming 2 by 2 by 2. Nicholas still your leader. Tyler Starmer down the outside. Oh! Tyler some contact into Jake. Tyler further left on Jake. The back end came flying off on Nick Ross as Jake gets into him. Yellow, yellow. Well, the yellow out. Debris on the track. Nobody will go to the back for that, I don't believe, but that rear panel came off Mick Ross, came off after the yellow flag was flying. So, little contact between Tyler and Jake. We lost Query in that. So let me do some checking here. Double filing them up. Halfway done. Lap 6 of 12, so exactly halfway. Mick Ross, your leader. Jake Sturmer second, Tyler Sturmer third, Ed Knoll fourth. Those guys are all running in a bunch. High, low, middle, wherever they could go to get around them. Alvy Christopherson and Eddie Knoll in 5th and 6th. They had moved in on those cars, so we may have a 6-car battle for the lead here. It may get a little bit dicey. Behind that, looks like you've got the 22A, Kane Crockett. He's on the outside of the 3rd double file row. Ava Dixon, Gerald Burns, and Danny O'Donnell round out the top 10. The only other one left out there, Sean Gomez. Flapping on Jake Starmer. Tyler Starmer gets around on the inside. He moves up to battle Mick Ross. Tyler Starmer will take the lead over Mick. Mick Ross will cut across him. Ross back to the inside. And no third right now. Jake Starmer sounds like that thing's starting to pop a little bit again. Look at Allie Christopherson up in the 5th. Gerald Burns now around Kane Crockett. He's going to try to move right down that top 6 cars. Now Tyler Starmer getting away from Mick Ross. Yellow. Eddie Knoll got into the corner, got up into Jake Starr. I couldn't tell if maybe Jake had a problem slowed down or if Ed just got in there hard. Eddie Knoll had nowhere to go. He spun to misses, so we'll see who goes back where. There was contact made on that, so I don't know the official call that if Ed got up into Jake and turned him around, or if Jake was sideways before we got there. Right front fender coming off of Ed Knoll's car now. Head still on Jake's car. Looks like maybe they're going, both of them going to the, well, Jake's going to try to get back up there. Ed fell into place up there. I'm glad I'm not making that call. And I saw it happen, but I'm not down on track to tell you what happened, whose fault it was. Looks like they're both going to go to the back, a simultaneous spin after contact. So it was hard to tell. Looked like Ed Knoll had gotten in there a lot harder than Jake, which hadn't been happening the whole race. I don't know if Jake got off the gas a little bit harder and Ed didn't get checked up fast enough or just what, but we'll watch both of those guys come back through the traffic. Ed wants in front of Jake. At this point, I don't know that it matters. Only 9 laps, or I say only 3 laps remain now. So those two guys at the back are going to have to make some quick moves. Tyra, if you're here, you need to come down in front. Riley, Tyra, please come down to the front. So Tyler gets away from Doug Quick, Eddie Noor, and Albie Christopher now trying to battle for that third spot. Albie on the outside, Eddie on the inside. Jake Starler moves up one car. Tyler Starler out by himself. Ed Noor pull the infield, will lose him. 1 lap to go. Checker, Tyler Starmer. Nick Ross finishes second. Albie Christopher third. Eddie Noor fourth. And Kane Crockett with a great finish finishing fifth. I believe that might be Kane Crockett's first top 5 of the season. They're looking for a kid that might be up here, might be up last. Looking for a kid that might be last. Her name's Riley. Name's Riley. If you're here, come down here in front. Looked like Tyler was just kind of riding around back there at the back of the top 4. 3 or 4, and it just turned it on.
There is, race fans. Let's hear it. Tonight's pure stock feature winner here at Bethany Speedway, the 11S of Tyler Starmer. Man, Tyler, it seems like last month you've been fighting some mechanical issues with this car, specifically here at Bethany, so it's got to feel good to get back at victory lane tonight.
Yeah, that was fun. Hopefully we put on a good show.
It looked like a good show from my vantage point. Anybody I'd like to thank for getting you here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that helps on the car and all the sponsors and everybody that's here, everybody coming out tonight.
All right, let's hear it for tonight's pure stock feature winner of the 11S, Tyler Starmer.
First win here this year. Sprint cars up next. Riley Tyra, if you are within my range of hearing me talk, please come down here by the flag stand. Riley Tyra, you're lost and we need to find you. If anybody sees a kid walking around, might look like they're lost anywhere. Riley Tyra. Riley Tyra. I need Riley Tyra down here in front. Got a lost kid, I guess. Oh, he's up there? Oh. right. I believe we've got sprint cars next. I think 25 laps for the sprint cars. 25 laps. I'll give you that line up here in just a little bit. We're going to get these guys going.
About Tyler and Jake right now. You want to go up there? Okay. Actually, which is the most quickest spot? See if they know that.
All right, got a trivia question down here for give away this $20 certificate to Batson Custom Detailing. Give Trevin a call. First one down here that can tell me who the winningest Starmer driver is. Don't yell, I ain't coming up there. Trevin's right down here. He'll make the decision. If you two of you come down here, I guess we'll have to fight over it. Who is the winningest Starmer? You get a $20 certificate for Batson Custom Detailing. Yep. It was a trick question, kind of. All right. I guess we need your parents' information or something. Trevin going to go up there. Hey, Trevin, come back down here after the next one. We'll get something else. Trevin looking for a race car last couple weeks ago, asking me about it. So maybe I wasn't supposed to say that out loud, but I just did. So see if we can get Trevin out here. He used to be a fast go-kart driver, so. All right, go ahead and give you the lineup here. On the pole, the 20D, Jacob Dye. On the outside of row number 1, the 76J, Russell. Row number 2, the 92J, J.R. Topper. On the outside, the 10, Mike Trent. On row number 3, the inside, the 45, Monty Ferreira. On the outside, the 15, Jack Potter. Inside row 4, the 2, Kenny Potter. On the outside, the 69, Mike Bower. Row number 5, the 57A, Devin Wignell. On the outside, the 9, Abigail Lett. Inside, row 6, the 36, Chris Couch. Outside, the 51, Alan Cunningham. And row 7, on the inside, the 8 up, Doug Cook. And the 30 PK on the outside, Monty Cook. Those are brothers out here racing. I know sentimental favorite is right there on the pole. Jacob Dye, and if he wins this thing, I figure this place is going to erupt. Front row, Jacob Dye, Jay Russell will lead them around. Light's not out yet, got to get Doug Cook up there. 25 laps. Long ways to go, and this track right now is fast. Jay Russell second. Battle for third. Right now your third place car top about 47 hundredths of a second. We're watching the line this time around. Yellow. Jacob Dye, Jay Russell, and Mike Trent. Topper was third and then fell back real quick there in turn 1 and 2. Lights are still on. This time around, should have done it to begin with. This time around, if everybody will grab your cell phone. Everybody grab your cell phone. Turn the light on, the flashlight on it. Let Jacob know we're watching him up here. Everybody's got a cell phone. Turn your light on up there. I can't see, so I hope you're doing it. There's a bunch of people up there. This place ought to be lit up. That was a good idea, and I didn't think of it. Lights are out. Single file restart for the sprint cars. They're a little bit more on edge. Only 2 laps of 25 complete, 23 to go. Long ways. Jacob Dye, your leader, Jay Russell, and Mike Trent. Jacob Dye is gone. Jay Russell second. Mike Trent third. Oh, got one over the bank. Is he going to come back on? That's Jay Russell. I think Jay Russell going to head to the pit area. Yellow. Now Jay Russell going to come back around, but we didn't want him to come on in traffic that was going around the track. So he's going to come back on. He'll have to tag the back because he took a trip over the backstretch. And complete, 20 to go. Jacob Dye rocket on these restarts. Now Mike Trent's going to try to do something with him. Monty Ferreira sets in third. Mike Moore up to fourth, and J.R. Topper still hanging out about fifth spot. Lights are out, looking for the green flag this time around. Jacob Dye with control of this thing from the beginning. These cars will change and track will change. We'll see what happens. Back to green. Second. Moore moved into third. Now Trent to third. Battle for fifth between. Couple of cars turn around in turn one. That'll bring out the yellow. Looks like the number 9 over there. Number 9 Abigail Lett. And the 30 of Monty Cook looks like maybe. Jacob Dye getting away from that second place battle again. Lights out, looking for green one more time. Ferrero in second this time. We'll see if he can hang with Jacob Dye. And Jacob Dye takes off. Ferrero second, Mike Moore third. Mike Trent fourth, again the battle for Potter. He'll move up now as Potter falls back. Cook was slow here on the front stretch up in the demo pit. Not sure if that was a yellow flag or not. Looks like the 51, I believe that is, over in turn number 2. Got problems. Alan Cunningham had one over the bank on a backstretch. So we got Cunningham going again. Problem for Monty Cook. John Bull, we're going to go out there and check and see what Monty's got going on. We've lost 2. Looks like Kenny Potter was one of them. Lost him early in the 2 car. Still some more good racing coming up after this B-Mod feature, then late model feature, stock cars and the compacts. Compacts, we'll have to see what happens. Samuel Moore, some major mechanical problems in that heat race. We'll see if he gets out here to save his points. Light out again. Jacob Dye still your leader. 10 laps complete now. We're getting them wound down. 15 to go. Green. Run down on the inside of Jacob Dye. Took the lead, but Jacob Dye's coming back hard. Michael trying to get up there, battle for that spot too. Jacob Dye. Oh, he comes back on, holds his spot. We lose the 57. 57 Devin Wigmore. He comes back around. Yellow. Ferrer got a heck of a run down on the inside. A run and 2, snuck around Jacob Dye, had the 57 of Devin Wignail over the back chute. I think that's probably why we threw the yellow, so we can get back on safely. So we'll see where this lines everybody up now. And did we complete a lap or not? I think they made 2 laps, maybe. Jacob Dye tried moving down to the bottom, lights are out. He tried moving down to the bottom, that did not work where Ferrer was. Jacob Dye tried the bottom again, but there's nothing down there for him to get. He's gonna have to do a slider. Oh, 5 more. Slider in the 3. Jacob Dye returns the favor. Jacob Dye down on the side, trying to start working on that lead. Ferrer's got yellow. Well, Monty Cook got turned around in turn 2, but then we got another turnaround in turn 3. Not sure who that was, but I think Monty Cook brought out the yellow, so we'll see what's going on here. Jacob Dye is trying to bottom on that restart, and that bottom is just flat, not working for him. I'm wondering, he felt what happened. If he can go in low and do that slider up into the cushion, he might be able to get a run. This one's far from over. 14 left, or 14 complete out of 25. 11 to go. Quick rundown, Ferreira. Year later, Jacob Dye still setting second. He's studying what to do back there. Mike Moore third. He got a little slider on Jacob. Might have caught him off guard. Jacob drove right back around him and then started driving away. Mike Trent, he's been sitting right up there in the top 4. So don't count out that 10 car. And look who's in 5th. Restarted about 12th or 13th. Jay Russell back to the 5th spot. Moves Jack Potter out of the top 5. And Topper drifted back quite a ways. He's kind of back up in the middle of stuff. That was a 57 car. Whoop. Lights are out. Jacob will get right up on there. He's watching that light. He's ready. There we go. 11 laps left. We'll see what happens. Boy, some of them guys trying to cheat. Jacob will stay right up on that high side. Within 2 car lengths of Ferreira. Those two get away. Jacob Dye working inside. Not yet, not yet. Jacob Dye loses a little more ground. You gotta try to run him back down. Oh, a little bit of a... Jacob Dye gets in a little bit of a spot, got a yellow, red. Red, we got somebody rolled over in turn 3. Is that the 30 car? I think might be Monty Cook. Or got one over turn 3 and 4 also, so that driver is good. We're glad to see that. These late models a little more tipsy. It's always good to see those guys in good shape when that happens. I hope there's some air moving up there, because there sure as heck ain't any moving down here. So we'll get that cleaned up. Like a car went over the bank, may already pushed him to the pit area. See how many we got left, may be down to about 10. Jacob's fast and can pretty much keep pace with Ferreira everywhere except at that second corner. If he gets off that cushion, the second corner seems to lose traction. The track's kind of dried out really quick and got some slickness to it now. 3 and 4 still got some moisture, but 1 and 2 looks to be a little bit sealed over. We go back to green. Ferreira will be your leader. Jacob Dye second. Mike Moore third. Jay Russell fourth. And Jack Potter back up to fifth. Mike Trent fell back 2 spots there. Don't forget Batson Custom Detailing. Trevor does a heck of a job washing those things up and detailing, make them look like a brand new car. I don't know if he's got any brand new car smell. All right. I was just talking about you. All right. I'll tell you what, we need, if one of Jacob Dye's family members come down here, we want to confirm this before we ask. Got a question for you. I don't want Trevor down here getting beat up by 3 or 4 people because we don't know the answer. He's thinking about buying a race car, so we got to get him in a race, keep him healthy so we can get in a race car. All right, we got one coming. Don't yell it. Everybody will hear. Stumped her. Okay. Trevor's in charge of us, so come down here to him. How many years racing has Jacob Dye got under his belt? How many years has he been racing? Come down here and tell Trevor, and he'll get your name and everything for a certificate for some custom detailing. Hey, I can't hear you. If you're not down here, I can't hear you. Hey, you can yell, I still can't hear you. Somebody up there yelling louder. I can hear you, but I can't bring it to you. I promise I can't climb the steps. All right, 4 years. So we got another one. We're going to give another one away. You want to do it now or in a little bit? Oh, got some business going on. Yellow flag, looks like we got, I don't know, I can't see nothing. Don't get old. I just had to have the trophy girl show me how to run this stupid phone. All right, 16 laps, 9 laps left. Think we might be looking for the green flag next time around. Ferreira still your leader. Jacob Dye's finding these spots. He's just got to get them found pretty quick. 9 laps to go. Mike Moore still sets in third, but the top 2 got away from him. Jay Russell is back to 4th. Keep an eye on the 76. And Jack Potter back in 5th. Him and Mike Trent been putting on a pretty good battle. Lights out, looking for the green flag. The front car didn't handle the run very good, but Jacob's whole car seemed to skid a little bit. Boy, that is getting slick down in turn 1. Boy, left back in, he just got to wait for it to catch a cushion. Jacob Dye still trying to move back in on him. Jerry Russell in third. Jay Russell in the second. Jacob Dye having a terrible time for that turn 1 and 2. Woo, yellow! Yellow got a car turned around in turn number 2. Jay Russell quickly got into third, started battling Jacob Dye. Jacob trying to find anything to get a hold of in turn 1 and 2. The track is slicked off, and Ferreira's not getting much good grip out of there either, but he's got the car's floating up to the cushion, and out 2 it'll go. Jacob's just trying to find that fine line there. Six laps to go. I've been watching a lot of these guys race for several years, and some of them since they started. Jay Russell and Jacob Dye, I've seen those guys race every year they raced. So I'm trying to get that car restarted on the backstretch. He's going again. He'll tag the back. Is that a 36? Chris Couch. So I've lost Kenny Potter, Bonnie Cook. I believe we've lost Devin Wignale. We lost Doug Cook. Chris Couch still out there. That's your last car. So 9 of them. 10 of them. Take that back. Chris Couch is going to head to the pits. So we are down to 9 of them. Ferreira, Jacob Dye, those have been the top 2 cars for much of the race. Jacob led about the first half, 12 laps. Ferreira took over on a restart. Jacob still trying to find that spot in 1 and 2. When he finds it, if he can find it in 6 laps, keep an eye on that 20, because he is going to start flying. He's got to watch his back end because Jay Russell's right behind him. Jacob Dye got the lead out of turn 2. Ferreira got high by himself. Jacob Dye come back to the lead. Ferreira comes back on the track. Jacob Dye driving away from him. He found his spot. I told you he would. Jacob Dye, your leader out in front. Jacob Dye with about a straight lead over Jay Russell. Jay Russell running the batter. Jacob Dye got up on the outside, found his spot. Mike Wilson's third. Mike Trent fourth. And Ferreira back up in the fifth. Keep an eye on the flag stand. Look at the flag stand. Coming around, Jacob Dye with a huge lead, white flag. Jacob Dye, 1 lap to go. Jacob Dye just got to keep it clean. Down the back chute. Around 3 and 4. Your winner of the 20D, Jacob Dye. Jay Russell finishes second. Mike Moore third. Mike Trent fourth. And Ferreira finishes fifth. There's not been a more fitting win all year here at Bethany Speedway. Jacob Dye, I think we all had a feeling if he found the spot, all it was going to take was a little bit. I think we need the top 3 cars up here. I think we're looking at the top 3. We got awards for the top 3. He's unfastening. He's working his way out of there.
There he is, race fans. Let's hear it tonight's sprint car feature winner, the 20D of Jacob Dye. There he is, let's hear it now.
This one's going to be emotional. Take it over, Philip.
Hey, I found a quarter. I tell you what, Jacob, that was a war of attrition. I think you had somebody looking down on you tonight, man.
Yeah, that's to put an understatement on it. Just a lot of people don't know that just a couple days ago, this car was a bare frame. We just built this car, so to come out and put a good piece together, I think we had a little help.
from above for sure. And then definitely that last lap, or last couple laps there. I'm sorry to Monty, but that's racing. You know, that's kill or be killed in this sport. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming out again.
I mean, you slid high, but there was no contact made, no harm, no foul, man. Anybody like to thank sponsor-wise?
Yeah, so everybody you see on the car, Simmerly, Brandon Simmerly, Tavin Poppy Siddons, the two main sponsors, they helped out sponsor this race to get the payout for these cars to show up. And then we got CAC Industries, Stamper Hauling, Clean Play, Smith Tire and Auto, just everybody who helps out. Myself, Kevin and Brandon Wilson, I don't even know, man. Thank you to everybody.
All right, let's hear tonight's feature winner here in the sprint cars, the 20D of Jacob Dye.
There has not been a bigger win at this place all year, and maybe for several years. It's the only fitting place for that car to be right now. All right, that's the quietest I've heard it all night. Now, let's hear one more time for winner Jacob Dye. All right, well, that was a heck of a race. Jacob had that thing in hand. Ferreira found him a line around there and then a little bit too high. They got that cushion pushed up and just hooked the right rear. Jacob knew what he was doing. He was waiting for his time, and he got it. B-Mod's up next. All right, Trevin Batson down here. Give away one more $20 certificate. He's going to get ready to leave, so. B-Mods are coming out. Tell you what, B-Mods are coming out this year at the fair. First and second in the B-Mod Sunday was the same guys that were first and second in the B-Mod Monday. Last year, Shadron Turner won both nights. Tyler Cadwater finished second. This year, Tyler Cadwater finished second both nights again. First place at the fair, both Sunday and Monday in the B-Mods. Who was it? Tell me number and name, because it's not his regular number. First person to come tell me who won the B-Mod features, since the B-Mods are coming out. All right, B-Mod feature on the pole, the 27J, Kobe Rigsby. Outside row on the 345, Shane Bailey. Row number 2, the 66X, Chris Wright. Outside row 2, the 52B is Brandon Barnes. Row 3 on the inside, the 15, Kyle Russell. On the outside, the 5C, Coleman Browning. Inside row 4, the 49D, Doug Heimbaugh. On the outside, the 65K, Scott Kunze. Row 5, the 22B, Mitch Brewer. On the outside, the 86K of Kyle Cousins. Row 6 on the inside, the 27, Tyler O'Neill. On the outside, the 59, Kevin Griffin. And shotgun on the field, the 13J, Jesse Brandstetter. believe the only one out there with a feature win this year with us. Is Tyler O'Neill, maybe Chris Wright, I can't remember. Chris Wright's won so many features here at point championships, you just never know. Looking for green, Kobe Rigsby, and Shane Bailey. Boy, Bailey drives that thing, feeds it down into the first corner big time. Chris Wright will jump down on the inside, Rigsby outside. Battle for second. I think that was going to be that hard. Are you here to answer the question? Yep. We was getting ready to ask another question. But 57, Chad Clancy won both of them this year, so. All right, got her taken care of. Getting ready to ask another question a little bit easier, but. Chris Wright turned around, has to head to the back, I believe. Doug Heimbauer had a problem over in one. That thing wouldn't turn. Well, Kobe Rigsby apparently got into Chris Wright, I guess. I didn't see what happened, so. But Kobe Rigsby, he'll drive that thing back to the front. Keep an eye on him. Should double them up here pretty quick. See where Chris Wright's going to pick. Watch that 27 car. He's been on a roll lately. Tyler O'Neill had to start at the back after a problem in the heat, had to pull off, but he will not be there. He comes from nowhere about mid-race, and he's creeping himself up in there. You just keep an eye on him. Shane Bailey, your leader, he just drives that thing deep into the first corner. Like he's out there in his late model. See if he has to do double time. I would guess the late model is broke because it's not out here, but they might drive it out here just a little bit, so we'll see. Back to green. Kyle Russell working the outside of Chris Wright, with Coleman Browning setting in fourth spot. Brandon Barnes up in the fifth. Look at Kyle Cousins, rookie driver, sitting up there trying to battle for a top five. Kyle got high, come back down, some contact. Go out, go fast, still side by side for second position. Chris Wright with an advantage, run on the outside to Kyle Russell. Here comes Coleman Browning just a little bit. Tyler O'Neill closing in on Brandon Barnes for fifth. Brandon Barnes, and he's closing in on that pack of three. That three-pack runner for second. Watch the 27. Yellow. Mitch Brewer comes to a stop over there with a problem. Looked like Scott Coonsey went over to avoid, but he might have a problem too. Well, we'll see here, because my my lineup down here has them right. So Mitch Brewer problem, we'll see if we get him cleared off here quick, and Scott Coonsey, I'm not sure what problem he's got. I haven't said anything, but old Rick that's down here usually announcing with me. Keep him in your prayers too. He's got COVID, so he couldn't come tonight. So I'm down here on my own. A handful of years ago, he missed the last race of the season too. I might have to give him trouble about it, but Rick he's absent tonight because he is dealing with a case of COVID, so we'll hopefully he'll be back down here with me next year. Ten of them left. Looks like Scott Coonsey pulled the infield, whether they're just trying to get everything right and going to give him a push start or not. Mitch Brewer got him on the hook, so he'll head to the pit, so we may just be down to these 10. Again, Shane Bailey flying around this track. He knows exactly where to run. Kyle Russell sets in second, and I think that might be the car he had up at Boone at the Super Nationals. That's a guess, but maybe. Chris Wright sets third. Coleman Browning had that one also at the IMCA Super National. I believe that was the car he was driving. And Tyler O'Neill's finding his way, sneaking up there. And he was catching those three cars battling for second. So if Shane Bailey gets away, watch that 27 car to try to clear him quick, see if he's got anything for Bailey. Nine laps left, so he's going to have to do it quick. Coleman Browning up into the third spot. Chris Wright will head back to the top. Chris Wright still running around the outside. A little bit slippery up there. He falls to fifth. Tyler O'Neill now up to fourth behind Coleman Browning. Wright will stay on top. Shane Bailey out a good distance in the lead. Kyle Russell still sets second. Coleman Browning third. Tyler O'Neill fourth. Tyler O'Neill going to start working on that 5 of Coleman Browning. 5 laps to go this time by. 5. He's got to catch Kyle Russell. A bunch of smoke coming from Corbin Browning. The fire car starting to smoke. We'll see what that's about. Doug Heimbaugh spins out to turn number 4. Yellow, yellow. Yellow flag. Yellow flag with 3 to go. Tyler O'Neill was closing in on Kyle Russell as Doug Heimbaugh spins out in the 4th quarter. That's another car that was up at Boone at Super Nationals last week. Looks like he's going to pull on in. Trying to figure out who's where. Kobe Rigsby, it's like always, about lap 8 or 10, he starts working his way forward. He's up to 6 in that 27 car out after having to go to the back. So keep an eye on the 27. 3 laps and he could gain a bunch of them. Lights are out. We're going to keep a single file. Shane Bailey picking up pace a little bit. Kyle Russell second. Tyler O'Neill third. Coleman Browning fourth. Watch that 5 car starting to smoke. Kyle Russell worked to the inside. Oh, Shane Bailey hangs with him within a couple car lengths. Tyler O'Neill stay up on the outside. Bailey in the middle. Russell low. Tyler O'Neill, flag stand, white flag next time around. Tyler's going to run out of time to see if he can do something with Shane Bailey, but he's still working on Kyle Russell, 1 to go. O'Neill, a shotgun out of that second corner. Moves into second, watch around 3 and 4. Lap car might make a difference. Watch a battle for 4th. Shane Bailey winner. Tyler O'Neill second, Kyle Russell third, Coleman Browning fourth, and Chris Wright will hold on to 5th. Kobe Rigsby just barely in 6th. By 1/10 of a second, Kobe Rigsby finishes behind Chris Wright. So Shane Bailey will come around, see if his late model comes out here while he's in victory lane. He might change cars right in front of us. He's driving her slow around here. Good run for Kyle Russell. Held that second spot until that last corner or last lap around 1 and 2. Tyler O'Neill, I told you from the beginning, keep an eye on the 27. He's been putting them down, and he did it again tonight. Driver for hire, Shane Bailey. I don't see his late model heading out here, so that one may be done. I think got a little warm, so. Late models up next. Late models are next. Like I say, I don't see the late model coming out, so that one may have broke. Maybe Philip will get us a little info down there. He's slow.
There he is, race fans. Let's hear it. Tonight's B-Mod feature winner, the 45 of Shane Bailey. Shane, you've been driving this car for a little while now, and you finally Parker in Victory Lane. It's got to feel good to get this 45 in Victory Lane.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun running this thing. I got to thank Jimmy and Brandon and just everybody that's kind of put this thing together, and somehow I just want to get to drive it now. So he's got a lot of good sponsors: Downs Cattle Company, James Down LLC, Schaefer's Oil, RHC Improvement, Travis Hartman Boxing, Yeoman's Race Engines. It's a lot of fun to do it.
Tell you what, it's been a long time since I've seen you in Victory Lane in a modified. You've been driving that late model with quite a few victories.
Yeah, I think it's probably been at least 6 or 7 years. I've been in an A mod and drove Jason's car for, I don't know, 3 or 4 races, but yeah, I'm getting a little more comfortable in it.
All right, let's hear for tonight's B-Mod feature winner, the number 45 of Princess, Shane Bailey.
And late models up next, have same lineup as we did in the heat race. We'll see if I would say Shane's not going to be the 55D broke, as he's getting back in that one. So we'll be down to 2 of them in this one. See, we may cut the laps down on them. Let's see what happens here. Yep, only 2 late models. We're going to go 10 laps. 10 laps with 2 late models. We usually have 8 or 9 of them, so it's way down. Just that time of the year, everything. Almost always have Mike Dotson here driving his car, Shane in his, and Tommy Cordray's been here. Had some fast guys put on some pretty good racing in the late models, even with just 9 or 10 of them. But late in the season, people starting to wind down some. Again, this is our last race of the season tonight. Thank everybody for coming out tonight, and anytime you came out this summer. Tentative plan is to be here again next year, so keep your eyes and ears peeled. Just got to get some I's dotted and some T's crossed. So we will be down to 2. Isaac Dotson in the 67D and the 05, Jacob Brock. These guys usually run 20 laps, but since there's 2 of them, if they get spread out like they did in the heat, you know, I want to have good racing on the track for you guys. Plus, if they run 20 laps, it's just harder on their stuff. 10 laps is going to be more than enough. With 2 of them, it ain't like if they run 10 laps side by side and we ain't picked a winner, that'd be the only argument for going 20 laps. But Shane Bailey, your points leader, but I think he had enough points with Mike Dotson here being second points. I think they had enough points. They should probably stay first and second. I'm not sure about who was third. Mike Dotson, I guess, not here tonight. We lose a Petty John Auto pace truck. 2 of them, Dotson and Brock. front end let go. Brock takes the lead. He had a terrible time in the heat race. They did something to that car. Holy cow, here he goes. And I think Dotson, they tried doing something to both those cars. Went the wrong way on the 67, went the right way on the 05. Way too much bite in that 67 car. It will not turn down there and on. You see what Jacob Brock and the 05 is trying to do down here in 3 and 4? Get that left front tire down on the infield and roll that thing over on the right rear, and it goes. There, it's working. I think Dotson's still having a heck of a time fighting that thing. Laps to go that time by for Jacob Brock. Now, after this race finishes, we'll see what's going on here. White flag. One lap to go for the 05 car. All right, now your winner, the 05 car. Scheduled to be Jacob Brock, with Isaac Dotson in the 67 car finishing second. Now, I'm interested to see if that was a whole lot different than the heat race. I'm interested to see who pops out of that 05 car. What do you think the chance is that Isaac's driving that 05 car? I may be completely wrong, but we'll see. Yep, there we go. Philip shrugged his shoulders. I think he knows. Philip, is that who I think it is in there?
All right, tonight's feature winner here in the late models, the 05 of Isaac Dotson.
I thought they might have switched cars out there.
I was just going to say, man, Jacob Brock beat Isaac Dotson, but Isaac Dotson gets out of the car. You get in victory lane here in the late models. Is that your first win in the late model? I know you've had a lot in the modified.
Yeah, it is, and we had lots of competition tonight, you know. But all fun. My boy and I, we wanted to change cars tonight, just kind of mix it up, and want to drive his car, see how it was doing, and we had fun tonight. Glad everybody stuck around to watch a couple cars run around the track. Thank you, guys.
Anybody like to thank?
I'd like to thank my dad, my girlfriend, my boys, and thank God, number one, first and foremost.
All right, let's hear tonight's feature winner here in the late model division, the 05 of Isaac Dotson.
Philip, do we have a rule against switching cars? If we do, top two are DQ'd.
I don't know. Take it up with Bowler.
I'd like to see you take the trophy from him.
John would have to make that call. Does that mean the win would go to Shane Bailey, even though he didn't start?
Well, all three cars come from the same stable, so I don't think it probably matters much. I thought about in the heat if that might happen, just for fun. Boy, this track was good, and it flat went slick in that sprint feature from the start to about halfway. It just slicked off. So Isaac Dotson, I think that he'd say that was his first feature win in late models. He's not driven a late model a whole lot. Kind of off and on the last couple of years. I guess maybe he's only his third time here this year, or fourth. Two features left. It's just 11 o'clock. That's some good time. A couple people thought we was going to be really late. I said, nah, we're starting an hour early. We'll be all right. Of course, we wanted 30 sprint cars too, so that would have taken a little longer. Again, keep your eyes and ears peeled for next year. Just got to sit down and do some talking. That's what you got to do every year. Make sure things are done right and everything worked out. Petty John Auto Center Pace Truck leads out the stock cars, 8 of them on the pole, the 34X Mick Ross. On the outside, the 37 Randy Foote. This ought to be good. Inside row 2, the 12X Matthew Lance. On the outside, the 63B Clayton Brown, 17 years old in that 63B. In row 3, inside the 20X Carson Masoner. Outside the 3 Brandon Dixon. Inside row 4, the 47X Connor Masoner. And on the outside, the 31M Trevor Heddle. 8 of them. Mick Ross won the first 2 races, I believe. Then Randy Foote took over for a while. Those 2 guys, I think, are first and second points. Randy Foote, your points leader. Mick usually one of the guys you got to beat every week, and he still is, even though he's only won a couple. But after those first couple weeks, it was like somebody just kicked his knee out from under him. His luck, he just couldn't catch it. But he got it back now and started on the front row. We'll see whether these stock cars work on this dry slick track. Right now, inside row took a shot down the front stretch, took number 1 and 2. Right now, most of them on the outside. Both Mason cars on the inside. Randy Foote knows he ain't going to go anywhere. Following him on the inside, down the back chute. Randy Foote pulls up beside Matthew Lance. Inside a little bit sketchy, but Randy Foote will keep a nose up. May have fall back in the 3rd spot, but he stays on the bottom. Matthew Lance trying to work the back bumper on Mick Ross. Whoop, Lance a little high. He'll lose ground. Open the door for Randy Foote. Foote can't capitalize with Matthew Lance a little high on the front stretch. But Mick Ross does. Stretches it out about 3 or 4 car lengths. Randy Foote's going to get back up on the outside. That 63B car, watch Clayton Brown. He's 17 years old. He's slowly getting this place figured out. Got a car turned around at turn 2, keeps going. Trevor Heddle. Pressure from Matthew Lance again. Top 3 cars still all by himself. Austin Mason are trying to run Clayton Brown down. Nose to tail. Randy Foote back about 3 or 4 car lengths. Yellow flag out for Brandon Dixon. That car went for a huge ride about a month ago. It did not look good. I wouldn't even bet money that it'd be back out on the track. But Brandon put that thing back together. Looks like maybe a few bugs still to work out. Not doing too bad. I believe they're probably right or pretty close to it, so the lights are not going to go out. We'll wait next time around. Mick Ross, your leader. Matthew Lance was trying to find him a spot around. Looks like we're going to double up these guys. Randy Foote third. Clayton Brown wants to stay right down on the bottom. He's your 4th place car. Carson Mason are in a 20X 5th. Still all 8 cars out there. Lights are out. We'll go back green. 13 compacts coming up after these guys. Final race of the season. Final feature. We got 13 of them. 8 of them right now though. Stock cars. Smallest group of stock cars we're at all year. Randy Foote got the inside on Matthew Lance. Can he do anything with Mick Ross? Front end, let go just a little bit. Look, man. Here comes Matthew. Look. Matthew Lance a little high on the front stretch. Trying to keep the momentum up. He's going to try to move back in on Randy Foote. In that process, Mick Ross gets away. Mick Ross a little bit quicker around 1 and 2. Randy Foote looks to be a little faster around 3 and 4. Clayton Brown in that 4th spot, trying to move back in on those top 3. When Mick hits the right spots with that 34 car, it rolls over and goes. once a ride bobbles a little bit. Carson Mason shoots the inside of Clayton Brown. Can't get it. Does not make it. Connor Mason are trying to move in on those guys too. Mick Ross, 1 to go. Started the season in victory lane. He's going to finish the season in victory lane right here. The 34X, Mick Ross. Randy Foot second. Matthew Lynn third. Clayton Brown with a great run in fourth, and Carson Masoner had that thing upside down here about a month ago. Carson Masoner, good run in fifth. A fifth may not seem like much when there's 8 cars, but these stock cars flat get around these tracks. Stock cars by far one of the most competitive, better racing most of the time. Well, I can tell some people left up there. 13 compacts coming out next. So like I say, he started out the season in victory lane for 2 weeks. Now he returns to finish the season here. And the stock car,
There he is, race fans. Let's hear it. Tonight's stock car feature winner, the 34X of Mick Ross. Mick, it seems like the last month this car's just kind of been you've been struggling with a little bit. It's got to feel good to get back in victory lane.
Yeah, we haven't really changed a lot the last couple of years. We've been doing really good. This week we changed a bunch of stuff and worked out really good.
So needless to say, I think the car liked the changes you did to it. Who'd you like to thank?
Calvin Teal Farms, Ray Brothers Welding, Randy Ferbert Engines, man, he built a hog. Birch Dime Construction, my smoking hot wife, Campbell Morgan's RG Garage Door Service, Cochran Logging, my grandma, Brandon Gillette for paying for all this horsepower, Bill Graham, A&B Auto, Evan Ray for doing all the work. I'm getting too old to be doing 2 cars a night.
I'll tell you what, you've been doing 2 cars for a while, driving that 55T for Calvin and driving this car. You get back in victory lane, second to pure stock. You've had a good night.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with it. Man, I'm ready for a drink.
All right, let's hear tonight's feature winner here in the stock car division, the 34X of Mick Ross.
If I could see the hole, it would help. Well, folks, that's going to do it for tonight from Bethany Speedway, and I guess for the season, Mary. I mean, this is it. It's hard to believe it's September and we're getting down here to the end of racing season, but here we are.
Another year has gone by really fast. Can't believe it myself.
Yeah. And I hope you folks got to see it, but gee, what an emotional moment when the Dye boy won the race there for the sprint cars. That was his wife that passed away in the accident and who the race was in memory of tonight. So it was just really a heartwarming, touching moment for him to win that. And, you know, the crowd was just standing on their feet. But just something to be able to see.
It really was. It was so heartwarming. The support that the community shows is just, it's really special here.
Absolutely. But anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast here on Cheeseworks Videos tonight from Bethany Speedway, Bethany, Missouri. But that's going to wrap it up, and might check back next week. I think we still got some more racing to do, just not here at Bethany.
Yep, well, we'll see you wherever we are, you know.
But that's going to do it for tonight, folks. We're going to hit the road and get back home. Still probably going to be 1:30 before we get home. Us old folks aren't used to going to bed that late. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Good night.